I'm speaking so fast because as I can see, my timer is already in the 20-minute mark. How long is this vlog gonna be? Anyway. Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. I am so pumped. This is the first time I actually said that because I have a vlog. I used to say that because I'm just joking around with my friends. I'm just gonna close this thing. I don't know guys if you've seen the title of this video, but if you have, you probably know that this video is all about my first year medtech subjects. And if you're wondering why is that the video I am posting when I said this vlog is all about productivity and studying, well, I think that it's important to look back from where we started since we're talking about the medicine journey. Hopefully. I am caring for the printer. I remember the trailer. Sorry. So yeah, so if we're going to talk about the journey, we're going to talk about the very beginning, which is my first year college. And I am a Tomasian student from the University of Santo Tomas, BS Medical Technology, majoring in org duties. But we're going to talk about the subjects, or in UST terms, the courses you have in medical technology, may it be the general courses or the medical technology related courses. By the way, first year is one of the happiest chapters in my college life because it's a lot of adjusting and finding who you want to be friends with and who you will be close with, and at the end of the day, I found some pretty good people. So we're going to talk about the general courses first before we do go to the medical technology courses, because I know you guys are excited for those parts, but the general courses are fun too, you know. I've met some pretty amazing professors in our general courses. So since this is University of Santo Tomas, let's begin with theology. So the first subject you will have if you're a Thomasian is Christian vision of the human person. This is THY1. One of the topics we had, Beatitudes, which I've had before. So you have that to look forward to, Theology 1, Christian vision as a human person. And you also have theology in second term, by the way. It will be Christian vision of marriage and family. I remember in middle high school, I honestly thought that my calling was to be a nun. I don't know if my mother is listening. I don't even know if they know. I did tell them though. I did tell my parents that maybe I should be a nun because I really feel like giving. And when I went to the mother house, I just felt this like pull to the nuns and to their program. But I told them, they said no because they wanted grandchildren. Haha, I'm not having kids. So never say never, but yeah. Anyway, moving on, we have Filipino. I don't remember much in Filipino, but I do remember that my professor in that was an alum of my high school, my junior and middle school. So I came from Colegio del Buen Consejo in Pasig City, and she was one of the graduates when it was still an all-girls school. So we had that to bond over. So Filipino was easy for me. But what I do remember is we had to present a translation of a scientific term. So there's that. And orthographia. I think that's it. That's the gist of the Filipino. The Filipino one is kontekstualisadong komunikasyon sa Filipino. And then Filipino 2 is panimulang pagsasalin, which is, I guess, would be helpful for your research if you are to do research in Filipino. Oh, I remember in Filipino second sem, we had to translate a song. Bianca, my great friend Bianca, but great singer also, by the way. We chose Love Story. by Taylor Swift. We translated it into Filipino. It was fun. Really fun. So our next is PE. I have to be honest, the only way you can get me to do physical activities is to have physical education in my course. First term PE was our niece. And I don't remember much of it because we used to have video presentations for our niece, and our professor gave us this condition that if you were to be the videographer of your group, you don't have to do the Arnis movements. I love this girl. And I was the videographer and the editor of the group, so I didn't do that much Arnis. But I do have videos of them, which I will be placing here. Somewhere here. Here? Probably here? Yeah, here.
Dedicated human.
And if I remember it correctly, it's just a group of people that I love. I mean, all of them I'm close with. I will probably zoom in to Jessica doing at work because that's what I remember she was doing. Yeah. It's gonna be here. Our niece was fun though. But I do remember my professor saying that you have to do ha! Was that too loud? Ha! Every move so that you can feel it. You have 4 PE in USD. You will take them up to second year in all of this term. So first term, second year, first term, first year, second term, first year, and then do it all again in second year. I do remember we had a PE which was social dancing, and that was the era of my bangs, and my professor said, "You look good with the bangs." I only looked good in the bangs because I was fresh from the parlor, and I made it that I was fresh from the parlor because we were having our practical test in social dancing that day. So that compliment was well received, but no, I do not look good in bangs. You have to do a lot of straightening and combing and setting it, and I do not have the time for that. I am very lousy with my hair, as you can see. So after I had bangs, I had it rebonded, and then I just stopped. I allowed it to grow curly, especially we can't go out. I wouldn't dare risk myself for that, just so that I can have straight hair. So, besides, curly hair is fine. Anyway, I digress. Ooh, mathematics in modern world. This one is mathematics in modern world is a bit iconic in our classroom. 1MMT. I think a lot of my classmates had a crush on our professor. I think. I didn't have one though. I'm not into the crush into the professor kind of person. No, thank you. Mathematics in the modern world isn't your it's not your high school algebra where you're gonna do the cosine sign and the whatnot. Did we not do that? Yeah, we didn't do that. What I can remember in mathematics in the modern world, it's about logic. And I remember we had to make this video solving the Russell's paradox. It's about a barber, and because my group mates and I are almost always doesn't have brain cells, or we have one brain cell and it's always in that one person who is the smartest among the 5 of us. So it's about a barber, and we named our character Barbario. Oh wait, it's an Italian character. Barbario. Next is what's next? First term. What do we have for first term? Oh, purposive communication. It's English. It teaches you how to speak, I think. Perpcom. What did we do in Perpcom? I do remember in Perpcom having our professor was having her dissertation. It was her dissertation year. She was making a research. So I had to always look for her in the library. So that's one. Second is in the first week or is it the first day of class? The first day of class with her, she asked us to introduce ourselves, the usual, and say something. That, is it weird or unique? Just say something about yourself. And then I said, uh, "Oh, I think it's something that you've never said to anybody." Along those lines, I remember saying that. Of course, I introduced my name, Alan Justine Camacho, and then I said, I speak English most of the time, especially in my house, because I don't like using po and opo. Which is the truth. I usually get away with it because you don't use po and opo in English sentences. So most of the time, I do speak English. So that's why purposive com was a pretty nice subject. But that's all I remember. The orientation day. I'm sorry. By the way, I'm filming this in the middle of the night. So if you think I'm whispering or kind of doing that, I am probably doing that. STS, Science, Technology, and Society. This is sociology, honestly. It's all about society and how science affects the society. The highlight of this subject for me was when we were making a documentary and it was a real documentary, guys. It's not your, oh, I'm gonna pretend I'm the doctor, I'm gonna pretend like the physician or the laboratory personnel and all that. No, we really had to interview real people. What I did like about the documentary was I had to reach out to people, and that really solidified to me how much I love talking to people, especially older ones, and making transactions with them, which is why I'm always in the sponsorships committee. I will talk about organizations, by the way. Don't worry, we will get to that. Oh, and by the way, if you see that little money making thing right there, that is my hotdog unan. Bolster pillow in English, by the way. And I keep that beside me to remind me of the important things: sleep and money. Let's go to UTS, understanding this. I only have one note in UTS, and it's called shopping bag activity. Let's open that. Uh-huh. Okay. So, I don't I don't get the gist of the shopping bag activity. Oh, okay. So it's really, oh, I remember understanding the self. We had a very nice professor, Mom Kitty. She was great. She was really great. Amazing professor. We had a great time. I mean, you would think that a subject concerning understanding the self, it's mostly psychology, that you would be sleepy, but no, it's a fun subject. Now, the first question of this activity is, if you had all the money in the world, list down 5 objects that you would put in your grocery bag. Use your imagination. And of course, me, being me. Cadaver, parenthesis S. Music studio, because I like to sing. Houses. Walk-in closet filled with clothes and shoes that I like. Materialistic. Chain of hospitals that give service free of charge. I don't even have to go through the next questions to understand why I chose this. I like cadavers because it's experimentation and it's all about finding out something about the anatomy of a person. Music studio because I do love music and singing. And if I could just have one room where everything is soundproof, I can just belt out and I don't even have to hit the right notes. That would be paradise for me. Houses because one house for my mother, one house for my father, one house for me. We are a family and we will all live separately. Walk-in closet. I've always wanted a walk-in closet. I like dressing up. I can dress up now because I can buy things because of the business that I have. I can't buy my own clothes before, but right now I can. So that's fun. That's like one step closer to the walk-in closet, except that I need the walk-in closet. I always hit the printer, don't I? The last one is chain of hospitals that gives free of service. That gives service free of charge, rather. I mean, I'm call me a cliche, but I really got into the medical journey because I really like helping people. So I really, really like to help. And if it could be free of charge for the people who will receive the help, it would be the best for me. So yeah, chain of hospitals. It's nice to read this 2 years after I made it. It's really about understanding this app. So that is one of the activities we had. Let's move on. I might cry. The next one was something about life and works of Rizal. There are only two things I remember in this one. One, Rizal is much more inspired to do his work after lovemaking with his girlfriend. And two, our professor calls one of my classmates cutie pie. We don't know why. I mean, we do, but we don't want to know why. So that's the only thing I remember at Life and Works of Rizal. It is the subject, by the way. It is literally about the life and works of Rizal. It is understanding the works of Rizal in the context of his time. It's very enlightening. It's a very nice subject too. I don't know if I'm looking in the camera. Am I looking in the camera? Last general course is readings in Philippine history. It's a bit connected to Rizal in the sense that it's about history, but this one is a lot more wider than just the works of Rizal. And you will do a lot of reading, believe me. I'm looking at it now. It's purely just I just have like online activity, online activity, online activity. It went from Jones Law, Kartilyo ng Katipunan, Laguna Copper Plate, Pigafetta, Pag-ibig sa Tinubuang Lupa ni Andres Bonifacio. It goes all over their history. So, but it's easy. So no need to worry. Just listen to your professors most of the time and you will be fine. Did I make mic noises? Lastly, before we go to the MedTech subjects, you also have NSTP, National Service Training Program. Now you have three options when you're in UST. I don't know in other schools. I think you also have three. It's CWATS, LTS, and ROTC. Now I couldn't speak for the first two because I didn't take those. Yes, you'll be surprised. I took ROTC. You would think a person like me would take LTS, but I took ROTC as a favor from my father. He really likes anything related to the military. So I took ROTC and it was fun. I met a lot of people. We went to museums and we had a paintball activity. We went to Taguig for paintball war. We also went to different camps. And just a piece of advice, if you don't want the sun, be a medic. Study up on basic life saving training. Just be a medic because I didn't choose medic. I wanted to be different from the people I know. So I choose to be in the drill. And I am one of the people who is always calling medic because I'm like, oh, I'm so dizzy, I'm nauseous, I'm going to faint, I'm going to throw up. It's always like that. The medic station was always busy because of me. Not just me though. A lot of us are always there, but yeah. If you don't like the sun, be a medic. Just be a medic. Or be a lady sponsor, you know? We tried. I wasn't lady sponsor material. It's fine. I was never really prim and proper. I was more on the fast and loose kind of person. So that is your general courses and your NSTP in your first year. Oh, I forgot to talk about organizations. Let's talk about organizations. Join them. If you find something you like, even though it's not related to your course, join them. In my first year, I had 3 organizations. That's my baseline. always have three organizations. In my first year, I am Sponsorships Committee in Medical Technology Society, UST. I am part of the Red Cross Pharmacy Unit, and I am a member of Theater Catalyst because I like acting or writing. I remember when I was preparing for my audition in Theater Catalyst, I had my friends with me, Alicia and Jessica, which you will be seeing very soon because they have requested to be here. Well, they don't have to request, I will just offer it, really. But they went ahead and requested it, so you will see them very, very soon. So I was preparing for that, and they were with me. So, like I told you, support system. The best way you can go through all of the things you will face in college. In my audition, I spent the first 5 minutes singing for them, and then spent the next 2 hours, 3 hours talking to them, like just having a chit chat with their president. And I learned a lot of things. A lot of things. It really is a sign that I am a gossip. Wherever you put me, I will always find ways to learn something. I'm a gossip. Well, you know what they say, learn something new every day. It doesn't have to be something academic related. It can be about people. Like I said, I like reading people to filth. Yeah, so join things that excites you, that makes you happy, and again, that will make you have this rewarding feeling when you take a break from your studies. Thank you guys for tuning in and for watching this video. I really don't like doing this. You can subscribe or you can like and you can comment in this video. Let me try that again. I'm not natural with this part. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you like to hear more about this MedTech journey and see more of that productivity videos that I'm promising, just hit the subscribe button and that post notification bell, and see you next week. Bye bye. My baby. My baby. By the way, if you're a MedTech student, that 1 hour review before the exam is the best review you can ever get. Ah! What was that? I don't like that. I don't like the person I became for that.